Hello and welcome to my short review of Rory Mcilroy Pga Tour on the PlayStation 4. This game was released in July of 2015, a full 2 years and 4 months after the previous game in the series, which was the Tiger Woods 14. This was the first game on the next generation consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One, and it was the first golf game on these systems. Uh, so the game itself starts with a prologue, which shows you how to play the game, and there is three types of control systems in the game. So it's compatible for everybody. Everybody can set the game up how they want to play it, whether they want to play it more like a professional game of golf, more like an arcade type of game of golf. So it's set up nicely in that way. Also, the game has been given an overhaul with a new engine. They're using the Frostbite 3 engine here, and it is noticeably better than previous generation games with lovely textures, and it's an open world game now. So if you hit the ball out of bounds, in previous games it would have just been out of bounds, you'd have lost a shot and then have to play from somewhere else. Now if it goes out of bounds, it's not out of bounds, it's just in a different part of the course, and you can play from there on back onto the course, which is pretty neat. This also cuts the load times down for the game, which is handy because now you can play 9 holes at about 9 minutes. You can play 18 holes in about 20 minutes, give or take. Previous games it would have took you well over half an hour to play a round of 18 holes. So that's a nice feature. Means you're not just sitting about waiting. The loading screens of the old games used to really drive me insane. Uh, Also in the game there is 19 courses as of 2018. When the game came out, I think there was only 10 or 11 or 12 maybe courses. But over the 6 months after the game came out, they added DLC, but it was free. They added in these courses. So at the start, wasn't too good. Now it's not too bad. It's still lacking. I think Tiger Woods 14 had 21 courses when it came out, so it's still behind there. And then they had more DLC courses. Um, but in the game there is 15 playable male professional players. There's 4 extra players that you can unlock, or 5 extra players that you can unlock, and then of course you can create your own golfers. The only problem here is there is no legend or female players like in previous games, which is a bit of a letdown. They probably could have got some people in for that. Also, when you're creating your players, there's not much customization here, so you'll not be able to really recreate any other players. So if you wanted to make Tiger Woods in the game, that's not gonna be done easily. It just can't be done. Everything's preset. Um, Also, in the game there's plenty of game modes. At the start there was only stroke play and match play. Now there's a few other things like skins, alternate shot, stuff like that. Up to 4 player in the house. Also online, playing with friends online and stuff like that. There is uh, a feature where if you play online with your friend, you'll play your shots at the same time, and I'm not too fond of that. So there is a way around it. If you play a friend online and you can do share play, if one of you lets the other player use controller in their game, you can play it that way. So it'll be shot for shot, which I find better, puts pressure on a bit more, and it's more enjoyable. If you're going to be playing this game single player, there is a couple of modes which will be there for you. So there is a single player tour, which, although it sounds good like a career mode, it's really not that hot. There's not really a trophy like room or anything to go and see what you've won. There's not really any incentives to play it. It's just there. It's not like the old Tiger Woods games where there was the incentive like the Trek and Tiger trophies and stuff like that. There's nothing like that here. So you can lose the incentive to play this game quite quickly. There is one good thing about the game though, and that is the nightclub arcade mode, which is a mode where you do challenges and you get rated with 1 to 3 stars, and then you move on to different challenges. Now this is probably the best part of the game, where you're just if you have just a wee bit of extra time, or not even that much time, you just want to do a few wee arcade games, that's the one to play. Also in the game there is commentary, which is pretty good, but also after a while you get pretty tired of it. Uh, and there is tracks in the game which are pretty good. The music's good, sound effects are good, uh, all the golf clubs and stuff. You can customize or find things to your liking. Um, all in all, though, I will say this game was released in 2015. There has been a lack of progression in the last year or two, with nothing really going on within the game. Still, you can pick this game up for a reasonable price. It's probably the best golf game on the PlayStation 4. Even with all these down points, you'll still have fun here. It's a solid golf game, plenty of courses, and there's enough here if you want to give it a go. But there is a lot they could do if they were to make a new one. And it's been 3 years since this has been out. So if they were to make a new one, I reckon the progression would be pretty good. But if I was to give this a rating at the start when it came out, 2015, it probably was negative. It was probably like a 5 out of 10. But given all the improvements and where it's at now, if you were to pick it up now, I would give it a rough 6.5 out of 10. I reckon would be about great. But that's only my opinion. If you have a differing opinion or you want to leave a comment, go ahead. If you agree with me, leave a comment, like the video, maybe subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see anything, just let me know and I'll try and get that on the go too. Plus, if you could check out my friend's channel, Late to the Party, you will find our weekly discussion videos there. We do a collaborative effort. All of these things help to grow these channels, and I look forward to you coming back soon. This is Drayo2K coming to you live from YouTube. Thank you.